If you've ever felt like the world is never quite safe, that you always have to be on alert, overthinking every word you write or say, trying to keep yourself as invisible as possible, then stick around, because that's what we're looking at today. Hi, I'm Susie, and I help people who have spent a lifetime of putting people's needs above their own, but have somewhere along the road completely abandoned themselves, start to come home to themselves. I've walked this path, but I took the long route. So I want to help people now get back to that place where their needs are their top priority as quickly as possible. And one of the main things which can stop you from feeling that your needs are allowed to be important is inner safety. So today we're looking at what it means to truly feel safe in your own self, your own mind, your own body, and start creating that inner safety today. If you spent a lifetime of people pleasing, constantly making sure that everyone's okay, you're not broken, you've just been in survival mode. And if you're using survival mode as a way of protection, then inner safety can change this. And the term inner safety isn't just some hippie buzzword, it's that deep inner quiet sense of safety where you know that you have you, even when nobody else does. So let's look at what not feeling safe looks like, how it affects you and where it came from, and some key ways you can start to change this. And then we'll end with a really simple technique which will start to shift this pattern today. You know how to keep everyone else safe, but for yourself, your nervous system is fried, it's exhausted. A lifetime of walking on eggshells, looking out for danger, trying to keep that peaceful feeling all around you. And you may not even realize you're stuck here because it's become your normal. But if you feel guilty when you say no, apologize if you bump into somebody, second guess and self-doubt every choice you make, shrink and filter and morph yourself into what anybody needs, that's just you trying to keep safe. You weren't born this way. This didn't come out of nowhere. Maybe you grew up in a home where it was safer to keep your emotions shut down, safer to be the good, agreeable one, avoid conflict. Or maybe your safety was stolen later through betrayal, gaslighting, and manipulation. All of those things eat away at your sense of inner safety, your sense that you can trust your own thoughts and your own decisions. And when you're believing that, the world around you doesn't feel safe, and it feels safer to shrink, to hide, to be as invisible as possible. But the good news is this pattern came from somewhere where you learnt to behave in this way to stay safe. But when you grow that inner safety, you can unlearn the patterns, you can change them, you can break this cycle and start to feel self-trust, which makes the world feel safer. And the reason this is so vital to start to change as soon as possible is because it's like your life has been on hold. When you're in that safety mode, you're staying hidden. You're not experiencing or living life. You're just in a state of always reacting, always managing, just surviving. You miss opportunities, you doubt your gut feelings, you abandon your own needs, and you're never fully relaxed in your own skin. And you shouldn't have to live like that. Inner safety doesn't mean you'll never experience fear or conflict again, but it does mean you'll feel safe in yourself and you will no longer be ruled by fear. You become your own anchor. You're more rested. You trust yourself. Life just will flow easier. And that's got to be worth it. So how do we start to rebuild that safety? So there are 5 powerful ways you can start with. And on the last one is where we're going to do our little technique today and start to get this happening. First of all, simple ways to regulate your nervous system, which you'll probably all know, but it's vital you start to put them into practice. And that's using the breath, using exercise and movement. All of those things support the nervous system. 2, practice a pause. And I bang on about this because it's such a simple, easy thing to start to integrate into your life, and yet has such incredibly powerful shifts. Just pausing and checking in with yourself before reacting is a game changer, I promise. 3, you have to have the healthy boundaries. And these can be really hard to make, but start with small ones. Start with safe people. Start with things which don't feel big. All of those things will start to make you feel more in control, more powerful in your own life and start to build inner trust. Number 4, get curious. When that survival voice jumps in over your own voice, get curious. If it's making you feel like there's some huge danger or threat, actually ask yourself, is there? Am I actually in danger just now? Is there actually a true threat happening just now? And number 5, and this is what we're going to look at in a minute in more depth, transform the limiting beliefs that have taken you to this place where you have lost your inner safety. And so let's start transforming those limiting beliefs, the ones which tell you it's not safe to be seen, you have to stay quiet, you have to please everybody else, you have to look for danger. And the technique we're using today is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, sometimes known as tapping. It's a really simple technique. All you have to do is tap very, very gently on different acupressure points on the body while saying out loud, copying what I'm saying. And this gets the subconscious and the conscious brain working together and starting to really question and flip some of those old thought patterns. The points that we'll be looking at is the side of the hand, the inner eyebrow, outer eyebrow, under the eye, the little dip in the lip, dip in the chin, across the collarbone, where the bra strap is if you're wearing one, and on top of the head. This is a very, very simple, gentle vibration. You're not hitting it, you're just tapping gently. You're being kind to yourself today. And all you need to do, tap where I'm tapping, and just repeat what I'm saying. We're just going to start with a nice, slow breath. And softly out. And just repeating, even though I don't feel safe in this world, I don't feel safe in myself, I'm open to the possibility I can change this today. Even though I just don't trust myself or others. Somewhere along the line, I lost trust. And now I never feel safe. I'm open to the possibility that inner safety has always been there. Even though I don't feel safe in this world. I don't even feel safe in myself. I'm open to the possibility I can create inner safety today. Even though this world doesn't feel safe. The people don't feel safe. I don't feel safe in myself. And I don't know how to change this. I'm open to the possibility that change can start today. Because I deserve to feel safe in myself. Even though it feels safer to stay small and hidden. I'm open to the possibility I've limited myself for long enough. Even though I just can't let go of this fear. Just scared all of the time. I just don't feel safe. Today I choose to know I am safe. I've got this. I'm looking after me now. And just take a deep breath in and softly out. And we're just coming to your first tapping point. And again, just tapping lightly and repeating. I don't feel safe. This world feels frightening. It's not safe to be seen. It's not safe to have a voice. I've got to keep everyone happy. Feels like there's danger everywhere. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Never feeling safe. And just take a deep breath in. Tap across your chest while blowing out. And just coming back to your first tapping point. I feel like I've been programmed like this. I can't seem to break it. I feel stuck in this pattern. Never feeling safe. I was taught this pattern. To keep other people comfortable. But it's made me uncomfortable. I feel like my life's been on hold. Stuck in safety. But maybe I'm safer than I think. Maybe it's not as dangerous as I think. Maybe the threats aren't as real as it feels. Maybe it's safe to start to change this. Then again, across your chest, the deep breath in and blowing back out. And then back to this point. I am safe. It doesn't feel safe. I am safe. I can't trust myself. I am safe. I always doubt myself. I am safe now. Those were old patterns. They're not how I want to live. They're not how I choose to live. I'm so sick of staying stuck. I've abandoned myself for long enough. I do trust myself, even when I think I don't. There's a background voice which says I can trust myself. Maybe that's my true voice. I'm not listening to the survival voice just now. And I'm not listening to the voices of those who told me to put them first, keep them comfortable. It's time to listen to my true inner voice. I can keep myself safe. I choose to know that's true. I am safe. I am safe. And a nice deep breath in. And softly out. And give your shoulders and your hands a bit of a wriggle, a bit of a shake out. And you can keep on repeating that until that inner safety becomes more and more confident, which it will. And add in your own words, which feel more aligned with your thoughts and feelings, and start to see the little changes happen. Because you do deserve to walk through life feeling safe and having your needs met. And if you found that useful, please do like and subscribe. Save the video, do keep practicing. The more you do it, the more that inner safety grows. And I'm wishing you a day full of inner safety and calm.